I was there once in the lobby with one of my children, a teenager, and we picked up, it was a sticker that said matzo balls 24 hours a day. And what it said, are you sick? If you're not feeling well, call this number and we'll bring over matzo ball soup 24 hours a day. And my son, who's just in high school, went, wow, they really do that? And I said, yeah, they really do that. Well, I've been here 18 years, and Chabad is here 15 years. So there were 3 terrible years without Chabad. And then Rabbi Blum arrived, and he made his presence known. I got to know him, I think, the first couple of weeks that he was here.
When we first came here, we had a 10-year goal from starting in a small 1-bedroom apartment to have a brownstone, just like one of the fraternities, and a place that felt Hamish and welcoming. And Baruch Hashem, we're here.
We're in it.
I think what's most appealing is that people are welcome to the Chabad house on their own terms. There are no expectations. You don't need to be a member, but you're really welcome. The door is always open here.
You know, there's not office hours at Chabad. It's kind of like, come in whenever you want. And you just can't get that with any other campus institution.
The Blum's home that becomes your home, their family becomes your family. And it's not a synagogue, it's not a yeshiva, it's a home, and it's a family that you are invited into, and you can get as much out of as you'd like.
There's nothing that's off limits, it seems, at Chabad. There's an openness to different ways of being Jewish. There's an openness to different styles, an openness to different interpretations of Torah.
Chabad likes to use the term, you know, you check your labels at the door and that's it. You know, every Jew is welcome. The door is wide open to anybody who wants to come in and participate and to celebrate Jewish life.
I was able to come in independent of any kind of prior associations I had, and they accepted me as I was and for the choices that I wanted to make and not for the choices that I felt obligated to make.
Chabad at Columbia, there's no box that you need to fit in very cleanly, that you need to fit into. It's you're Jewish, you want to connect to Judaism, you're welcome.
I think Rabbi Blum is able to attract people and connect with people in a way that no one else on campus can.
One day, Rabbi was walking up Broadway, I was walking down, I passed him, and he was wearing this long black leather trench coat, and I said, oh, that's a nice coat, and he said, it's my Morpheus coat.
I think it was a Spectator article about Rabbi Blum that I always thought was true, was that everybody's on a dude basis with him.
He's the cool dad you can call when, you know, when something hits the fan.
He's your friend who's also a rabbi, also somebody you can go to for guidance, for advice, or just to hang out. Really same thing with the Rebbitzin, with Karen, just 2 wonderful, welcoming people.
When Karen opened the door, she was like, welcome, come in. You know, I have baby throw up all over me, but come in.
Definitely a unique thing that we have a Rebbitzin who went to Columbia. She knows what being a student is like at Columbia, and really is something so unique that she can bring to the table.
I think the work that the Blums do on campus is invaluable. And I think if you talk to any Jewish student that has been touched by them at Columbia, they will tell you the exact same thing.
I think that you can feel very alone and you can feel very lost when you're first coming to college. There's just so many new people and new things and new experiences and new challenges. And to know that there's a place to go and you could come home whenever you want is really, really important for any college student.
Had there been a Chabad house on my campus when I was in college, it would have been a very different college experience for me.
You go to the Chabad house and you see undergraduates, see graduate students mingling, talking. They come for all sorts of reasons. They come for social reasons, they come for religious reasons, they come to connect Jewishly. But then you see them talking to the Blum children.
On Purim, when we did the Alice in Wonderland thing, and I dressed up as a flower.
the kids make this experience. And I think, you know, from day one, my first Shabbos experience, and Shoshana was not yet 3 years old, she's the eldest, and they stood her up on a chair and she gave her little Dvar Torah. And just, you're belling, it's just the cutest, most delicious thing. And every kid after that did the same thing. And it makes it feel like a family. And that you're a part of something bigger than just a club.
It's a family environment, and it's a home environment that's very enriching and warm.
It's kind of like a family lab, like a living lab that you see an example of a loving, open, welcoming family. So you come into that as a single person or a family yourself, and you see something to aspire to. A great example. Yeah, it's a great thing about being here.
My interactions with Rabbi Blum, Rebs and Blum and their family, I think helped me grow as a person, as a Jew, and helped me be able to maintain my values while I was living away from home, living on a university campus. And that probably stuck with me somewhere in some place. And I'm sure that that's helped me build my home now.
Rabbi and Mrs. Blum have set up such a magnificent foundation on which to build. It's clearly only the beginning.
I mean, the fact that we're having this dinner tonight is proof that a lot of people believe in it and that there's still more room to grow. And I can't wait to see what, you know, where in 5, 10, 15 years, where it's going to be.
Seeing Rabbi Blum, seeing his children, seeing him put up a sukkah in a public way, seeing him carrying a lulav and esrog, seeing him lighting the menorah, makes you feel that it's not only okay to be Jewish at Columbia, but it's wonderful to be Jewish at Columbia.